There was a little boy named Johnny out in the field playing with a slingshot that his grandfather had just made him. For the life of him, he could not hit the target that they had set up a couple yards away. No matter how many times he aimed, no matter how hard he aimed, he could not hit that target. So walking back home discouraged, he actually saw his grandfather's duck about 15 yards away from him. He thought, I couldn't hit the target that was only 5 yards. There's no way I'm going to hit this duck. And he was an 8-year-old kid. He didn't think none of it. So he drove back, let it go, and the duck just fell over. Excited that he actually hit something for once after an hour of practicing, never hitting one target. He runs over to the duck, and the duck's actually dead. He killed it. He hit it right in the head and killed it. He started freaking out knowing his grandpa was going to kill him because that was his grandpa's pet duck. He knew he was going to get killed for that, get in trouble. So he scrambles and hides it in the woodpile, the duck's body in the woodpile, and turns around to see his sister Sally standing there watching him the whole time. She never said a word, he never said a word. So at dinner time, the grandma says, it's time to get up and do dishes, Sally, and get all this done. And she says, I think Johnny wants to do it for me. And Johnny looks at her real weird, like he's fixing to start arguing, and she says, do you want me to tell him about the duck? So Johnny gets up and goes and does the dishes. The next day, the same thing happens, except for Grandpa says, Johnny, let's go fishing. Sally, you can stay here. And Sally said, no, I think I want to go fishing, and Johnny wants to stay here and help Grandma. So Johnny didn't say nothing. Sally went fishing. He stayed home and did all the chores. So after about a week of doing his chores and hers all at one time, Johnny got tired of it. He went to his grandpa and he said, Grandpa, I got to tell you something. I got to tell you something. The grandpa said, what is it? What is it? And he said, I killed your duck. I guess he didn't think about the fact that the grandpa would have known the duck had been missing for a week. But the grandpa looks at him and gets down on one knee and he says, you see, I was standing at the window watching you the entire time. I seen the whole thing happen. I didn't get upset because I forgive you, because I love you. And I just forgot that the whole thing happened. You know, sometimes it's hard for us to realize that that's how God is with us. You do something wrong, or I'll do something wrong even, and then I'll run from God, and I'll hide that from God. Invisible sin is only invisible to people on earth. It's not invisible to God. But if we confess that to God, Romans 8:12 actually tells us that He forgets our sin. That He doesn't even know what it is anymore. So how can He hold it against us? If you get anything out of this, I just want you to understand that no matter what you've done, no matter where you're going in life, God does not hold things against us. God's not going to hold that against you. No matter what you've done, He will forgive you. His Son actually died on that cross for you to be forgiven so He could forget those sins. And I pray for you guys every day that you guys get encouragement out of these videos. Thank you so much for watching. Leave comments down below with ideas of what we can do next. Thank you guys and have a great day.